Hey there, friends. Welcome to your weekly energy update. I want to apologize for sort of the spotty nature of these recently. It's kind of the nature of the game sometimes. I'm stepping into a very beautiful year ahead, but it's going to be quite busy. I'm being asked to hold a different level of energy and a different level of capacity in building containers for collective healing and training of individuals that want to step into that kind of work. And like anything, if we're going to hold more, if we're going to grow into a new capacity, it means that we need to face some of our edges. So I've definitely been experiencing both the side of greater flow and intelligence, greater connectivity with sort of the archetypal realm, the higher self realm, but I've also been finding where my edges are and where they're going to begin to expand. So it's been an exciting start to the new year. I hope it's been so for you as well. I am excited for this particular week. So I'm just going to dive right on in and take a look at what's going on here. Our first card for the week ahead is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands tends to signify tension, some conflict, sometimes creative tension, like the capacity to feel like you're learning from some of the obstacles in your life. You're maybe learning from somebody that has a different perspective than you, which can be exciting and uncomfortable. It can sort of highlight some of the edges and the resistance in us. So you might experience, whether this is in personal relationships or work relationships, or even your own sort of internal process, that there's a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of friction, a little bit of competition that's coming to the surface. Now, ultimately, this can be very positive when things have been a little bit stagnant, coming into contact with different perspectives, different ways of doing something, being confronted to some degree or another helps us sort of check how grounded we are in our perspective. It helps us to begin to refine our perspectives, how to refine our skill set and our understanding of what's happening in our lives and what we believe and what we're fighting for. If we don't actually have any pushback, then we can sort of stay in our little bubble. It's good to get some friction sometimes. And particularly this week ahead is letting us know that some of that friction is likely going to turn into collaborative energy, whether it's with the person, people, or circumstances that are creating this particular friction, or if that friction pushes us into contact and conversation with others. We've got this lovely Three of Pentacles, which is about working together with others for a common goal, being willing to listen to the other characters, the other people that maybe know more about a certain perspective and can add to what it is that you're creating yourself. So that willingness to team up, that willingness to listen to others, to be inspired by what other people are doing, and to start to see what's the common thread. You know, one of the things that we struggle with right now in our culture is that everything is polarized. We're either right or wrong. You're either on my team or you're not on my team. But the ability to see where there's overlap, where there's gray, where there's room for a deeper conversation, where we can see that we're actually heading in the same direction, we have similar core values, is really important right now. So not getting locked into it has to be my way or the highway, but letting this kind of energy, this catalytic friction that's here propel you into seeing things from a broader perspective, which really is our final card here. The Page of Pentacles is an open-minded, diligent, grounded individual, somebody that's willing to really look at things critically, have a bit of a beginner's mind, not always need to know exactly what it is that's going to happen. I had some interesting interactions recently with very, very intelligent individuals, a couple of very intelligent individuals. And one of the things that arose from our conversation is the shadow side of great intelligence, which is thinking you know something when you don't actually know it. Because of a high intellect or because of lots of experience, we don't want to fill out all the areas as if we already get it, as if we already understand. It closes the loop for new experiences. It keeps us from updating. So that willingness to go, I really want to grow and learn. Can I put it on the table that perhaps life, the universe, God, however it is that you want to speak about that, is adding conversations, people, circumstances in my life so that I can grow rather than I've already got it together and now I just need the circumstances to fit me. So this open-mindedness, and this looks like a really positive movement forward in the week. It's got a lot of creative energy behind it. You might have some visions of what's possible in your future. There's the possibility of making really incredible new friends and allies for your future movements. And I'm just going to pull one more card that's kind of an advice card for you for this week, just to see if there's any culmination or any culminating information that wants to come through. Yeah, okay, cool. So there's a positive and a negative side to the Seven of Cups, and the positive side of the Seven of Cups is that there's lots of different options. Let your imagination run wild a little bit, be inspired by what's possible. But the unfortunate side of the Seven of Cups is that sometimes we can get a little uprooted or ungrounded and get kind of lost in the shiny aspects rather than what's really practical, what's really workable. So not letting yourself veer off into the imagination world that doesn't feel tethered still to the ground, that doesn't feel connected to this practical, earthy, curious page of Pentacles. So thanks so much for tuning in with me. I have extended the holiday discount, 33% discount for certain tarot things and a couple of other until the 13th. So if you're interested in readings and that sort of thing, you should be able to find some more information down below. It's good to connect with you. I hope you're having a lovely start to the year, and I look forward to our next interaction. Take good care.